Okay, hello everyone. Clarke here. I'm the CEO of INTJ Billing. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about building the top of the Bitcoin Lightning Network, specifically utilizing the Bitcoin Lightning Network rails, okay, for payments. But I think there's some confusion in regards to using Bitcoin versus using fiat currency and this service that I'm pioneering, how it works. So I think in this video, this will explain things in such a way that you can actually see what's going on and what I'm proposing. So here we are in my protected section of my website. And what I've done is I've used a PDF generation library, FPDF, to automate the creation of PDF files. Now, let's go through a scenario. So imagine we've got a Westerner over in the Western world. Let's say he's an Australian. Let's say his name is Paul. And Paul would like to send some Bitcoin to a Thai bar girl. But first, he's going to need some Bitcoin. So he's going to need to buy some Bitcoin, and INTJ Billing proposes to sell him that Bitcoin that he needs and provide him with this as a full service. So first thing, once I'm speaking to him on the phone, I can sell him some Bitcoin. And when I go through that process with him, I can create a PDF invoice that I will send to him so that he's got all the details in there. So let's fill in some details here. And let's imagine that I've sold him, and I've got on here, I've got wallet of Satoshi. Imagine this has got a bigger balance though, because I will have to have a wallet set up on my main computer for the buying and selling of Bitcoin as a float for this business. So, but as an example, we've just got wallet of Satoshi installed here, and let's just use this as the example. So imagine our foreigner's name. He's called me up, had a bit of a conversation, wants to buy some Bitcoin. So let's put his name in here. Let's say his name's Paul Smith, and let's say this is his email address, paul@test.com. You can see here the description of the invoice is he's purchased some Bitcoin from INTJ Billing, and Bitcoin has been sent to him. Now let's imagine he wants to purchase $500 worth of Bitcoin, and in terms of how much Bitcoin that will buy at the INTJ Billing current sale price is 0.0146 Bitcoin. So 0.01463 Bitcoin. And here, the Farang's Bitcoin wallet payment address will be posted in here. So let's imagine the Farang, I've spoken to him on the phone. Paul's a great guy, had a conversation, and he's got wallet of Satoshi installed on his mobile phone. What he needs to do is he needs to hit receive, and then he needs to send me either the Lightning QR code or the Bitcoin QR code. So all he does is copy it, and once he's sent that to me, I'll paste it in there because that's where I'm sending the Bitcoin to. So he's purchased some Bitcoin from INTJ Billing. He's purchased $500 worth. I've sold him that amount. It's purchased 0.01463 Bitcoin, and I've sent that to his mobile phone. So I now click to generate the PDF invoices, and you see here the PDF's been successfully created. So when I go across to my email now, I'll see that this has come through, and you can see here, here's my email notification. We see that Paul Smith, and he's purchased some Bitcoin from me, and I've sent the Bitcoin to his payment address there. And we've also generated a PDF notification. And again, this I developed in FPDF, and this has all been automated, as you can see. I've got the INTJ Billing logo up there and my address. See, it's a tax invoice for Paul Smith. Transaction complete. See, here's his email, invoice date, an invoice number. This is a special 10-digit number with INTJB before it, so that every one of them is unique. And you can see here the date is today and the order number. First thing he did, he purchased some Bitcoin from me. The amount of $500 is the amount BTC that purchased, and then I've sent that Bitcoin to him. And you can see here in the Bitcoin orange, this is the Lightning Network address that I've sent his Bitcoin to. So what I do with this now is I can just forward this email confirmation to Paul. Now I could automate it further and have that automatically go through to him, and that's what I might do for all customers in the future. But that's the simple process where a customer has come to INTJ Billing, they've purchased Bitcoin from my company, I've sent Bitcoin to them, it has arrived on their mobile phone, on their wallet of Satoshi. Now, the next thing that person is going to want to do is he's going to want to send that Bitcoin to a bar girl. So once he goes to her website, and let's say he wants to send, well, $500 worth. So if we have a look here, all the differing amounts. But for this example, let's just use 100 baht, because that is that's a smaller amount that I can go through, and on my mobile phone I can make this transaction now. But imagine that I'm Paul back in the Western world. I've purchased the amount of Bitcoin, and I've gone through. I've scanned Oi's I've scanned Oi's BTC Pay invoice, and I've hit pay, and I've sent the amount to Oi, and that's gone through. So what happens next? Well, our Frang in the Western world has successfully sent the Bitcoin that he's purchased from INTJ Billing to his Thai friend, and that's gone through, and that's gone through successfully. Now all we have to do is I go across to my email and say, yes, Oi has received this amount, this money, and now that it's been received, what I have to do is I have to go across and I have to send this money to Oi. So obviously Oi wants to receive the money in Thai baht, not in Bitcoin. So we have to make it easy for her to receive it in Thai baht as well. So what I've done, I've got another automated form, and this is currently in English, and I'm also creating it in Thai. And we just go through and we fill in these details. So first name is Oi, Kanita, and her working name is Oi, Kanita Kit. And I'm just going to put a test email there, but I do have her email, and she works at Coyote Bar. And the invoice date is today, which is the 7th of October. Put a payment number in there, and then the Bitcoin sale price, and that's the amount of Bitcoin sent to the bar girl from the Western man. Now remember, Paul has sent her $500, but my example, I sent her through 100 baht, but let's keep that at $500. And you see the payment notification: sold Bitcoin sent to your online wallet, money sent to you in Thai baht, and the amount in Thai baht, if we just go through and we do 500 AUD to Thai baht, that's 12,013 baht. So go across to the form, 12,001.13 baht, and that amount in dollars is $500, and the amount of Bitcoin, remember, that purchased by Paul is 0.0146. There it is. And I would have gone through and I would have went over to Western Union, and I would have created a Western Union money transfer control number where I've used the funds that Paul has sent, and I've gone and purchased that from Western Union, and then I put that number in there, and I click to generate the PDF notification for the bar girl. So that goes through. That PDF has been created with OI's details. Go across to my email. As you can see, the payment notification for OI has come through. The confirmation email here, you can see with all her details in there, and as well as the PDF. And the PDF being, again, my company logo and details. You can see I've got a unique payment number, invoice date, transaction complete. We've got here the date and the order number, and we see we've sold Bitcoin to send to OI's online wallet. And, we've sold the Bitcoin that's been sent to OI, and it's 12,001 baht, and that was 0.01463. And now the money has been sent to OI in Thai baht, and that's the amount of money that she gets. And please go to Western Union to pick up your money, and here's the number. So this is how we build upon the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Okay, so we're providing censorship-free payments for the Thailand entertainment industry, and we've seen how we can successfully utilize the rails of the Bitcoin Lightning Network. And you see across here on my BTC Pay server, you can see that an invoice has been paid. On this invoice, remember, I just paid 100 baht to OI, but just as the example, but this would have been from her supporter, Paul, back in the Western world, and it would be $500, which is a lot more in baht. And that's the amount that we have on the invoice, of course, the 12,001 baht. Now, in this example that I've given, I haven't included all of the INTJ billing fees. Obviously, you've seen the first one in the amount that I've sent to Paul. I've added a fee on top of that amount that I've sent to him. That's based on the Bitcoin exchange rate. So we've got the current price of Bitcoin, and then we've got the price with the INTJ billing fee on top of it. But you can see how this process works, or how I'm proposing to do this process, to make it very simple and easy for both the foreigner, the Western man, and the Thai bar girl, because we have to remember that our beautiful Thai bar girl friends, they want to receive money in Thai baht. They don't want to receive money in Bitcoin. But the value is in utilizing the Bitcoin Lightning Network and Bitcoin on-chain payments as the payment rails. That's really, 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 really important. And that's the goal of this whole business, and what I'm doing over here to do this piece of innovation, to lead the way on it, to show other people how it can be done, and say, right, this is brand new, how this all works with this building on top of the Bitcoin Lightning Network. I want to be doing practical things, helping people over here in Thailand, not just concentrating on the geeky, nerdy stuff that I could be geeking out on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. So I really want to show people how this network can be used for fiat payments to bar girls that will definitely get through. So as a payment provider of last resort, and as a payment provider looking towards the future, where I'm starting out ridiculously early with this idea, and I'm the only one over here in Thailand, to my knowledge, that it's doing anything like this, right? And people have raised with me, okay, well, who's going to use this service, Clarke? Well, there's a lot of people who have got Bitcoin, who want to spend some Bitcoin, who don't want to cash out that Bitcoin and pay the taxes. They'd rather just send it to someone. Yep. This service will be very, very useful for them. Okay. So I hope in this video I've explained things in such a way that you can see exactly what's happening. You can see the benefit, and you can see that I've made it as simple and easy to understand for both the foreigner and for the bar girl. Okay, all the best, everyone. I'm Clarke Towson, CEO of INTJ Billing.